Hello, my friends, and welcome into the stream tonight. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Good to see so many familiar faces, as always. Welcome in, everybody. Hope that each and every one of you is having an abso-freaking-lutely fantastic Sunday. Alright, what is happening, friends? What is happening? Alright, welcome in, one and all. So good, once again, to see each and every one of you shining faces in the chat there. What is going on, friends? What is going on? I'm running a little behind tonight. I actually had a, not a busy day, but I had I guess one small adventure today. So I've just been kind of tired. I just took a quick 9-minute nap before the stream started or so I am feeling a little better now, so hopefully I have enough energy to get this thing going. Welcome into Boneless, HJ, Shorty, Music, Hannah, and anybody else. Legion, Cuzzy, Fee, Tornadica's here. Awesome. Welcome. Yep, today is Sunday. That means it's our indie game night, the last one of the week, or the first one of the week, depending on how you look at it. And we are jumping in, back into Blacksad tonight. So this is the mystery detective noir game with anthropomorphic animals that everybody knows and loves. And we are jumping back in where we left off. So what's going on, everybody? Again, I hope your day has been great. So what did I do today, you ask? Well, I actually walked to my local dollar stores and to Wendy's, which was exhausting because I'm horribly out of shape. Maybe a mile I walked or so in total, but I desperately needed drain cleaner because my shower was horribly clogged. And hey, I see Ghost made it out here tonight. I figured you were still out with your mysterious new love interest that I'm pretty sure you have, Ghost. Good to see you tonight. And then I also went to Dollar General finally, and I got some of the new, well, not new, I guess, but I guess relatively new, Pineapple Mountain Dew. There's a Dollar General exclusive for some reason. Pineapple Mountain Dew. It's called like Maui Burst or something like that. It's okay. It's okay. It's better than some. Like I like it better than like Code Red or something like that because I don't like Code Red. But I don't think it's a great flavor. Like Major Melon's probably slightly better, unfortunately. But yeah. Hey, Caden, good to see you back tonight as well. What's going on, everybody? You know, it has some similarities to that vibe, I'm sure, Tornadica. Definitely some similar concepts there. I appreciate that, Ghost. Glad to have you back tonight. Whoa!
The boneless meme is a meme that involves making reference to certain foods, items, etc. being boneless. This meme does not necessarily follow a specific format, and both image-based and text-based examples of this meme exist, although there are precursors to this meme which will be discussed later.
Okay. Are you giving us a little feedback on your lore there, Boneless? For those who don't know, Boneless is working on his own lore for his life, I guess, or his fiction world. I'm not sure if it's how based in reality it is. Boneless Pizza, YouTube, May 28th, 2017. Nice. Whoa, Barsh is back. Good to see you tonight, Barsh. What's going on? Good to see you tonight. And I do see that Caden wants some gaming glasses on, so I'm just getting him all shined up for you here. And we are going into gamer mode, friends. We're starting off in gamer mode tonight. Look at that. Look at my eyes being protected thanks to Caden's redemption. Appreciate it, friend. Yeah, so we do have a question of the day. Thanks for reminding me there. The question of the day is, which decade would you like to live in or visit or experience? You know, however you want to answer the question of the day there. That is the question of the day. And I see we've already got a couple of answers. Legion says the 70s because you would have loved to see when Queen was first starting. Okay, nice. That's an interesting one. Hannah says the 90s, since shows you like from when you were a kid came out, so then you could have watched it longer. Well, I lived through the 90s, and I might say the 90s too. Back to the 90s should be a movie. Legion says 70s, and you need to catch up on the lore of Boneless lore. Nice. Burb. Shorty says the 2000s because you missed the music too much. Okay, it's an interesting one. The 2000s, yeah, it's crazy to think about, but that decade is gone now, right? We're in the 2010s. Weird to think about. Weird to think about. Alright, friends, so when last we left off in this game, let's kind of do a brief recap in case anybody wasn't here. So, long story short, we are Blacksad, the cat private investigator, and there was a murder at the gym in I guess New York City in the 50s. We're in the 50s. And there was a guy supposedly hung himself. But we still suspect, with evidence, that foul play was involved. We have a couple of suspects, and we're kind of just getting to know characters, and we have a lot of different pieces, but the puzzle's not really... We have a lot of pieces, but they don't necessarily go into the same puzzle. We also have a bit of a side kind of plot going on now where we're involved with the local mafia. So that's interesting, too. So that's kind of where we're picking up here. We've just left the car where we were coerced into riding with the mafia boss, who politely asked, or actually was cooperative with us in saying that we have similar desires. So they're going to supposedly work with us to help find out what happened here. So, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing resumed. Let's pick up where we left off. Hey!
Musket this musket that get a job already, dude. Maybe stop sending bits for validation and start actually working on important stuff like working on that goddamn writing project you're holding off on. Oh, and one more thing, you make lore about a Discord username but you can't write your...
I think Boneless is just venting towards himself there a little bit. Maybe if he hears a robotic voice read it back to them, he can implement it a little more. And yeah, we're in the 2020s, not the 2010s. Good correction there, Tornadika. Good correction. You would not change the decade you were born. You picked the 2090s. If you can pick the future, okay. Okay.
Apartment?
I'll give you that.
I told you, I'm on...
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right, but let's go ahead and
your
get
side.
in here.
Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, maybe you'll change your mind and share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated.
Suitably compensated. I like the
Listen.
sound of that.
Come here.
Music video. You missed a lot. Yeah. Oh, did you not hear my recap just now, Barsh? I did a brief recap, so if you want to like rewind the stream and the VOD for like a minute ago, I gave you a brief recap of what's going on. It definitely doesn't cover everything, but it should give you an idea of what's going on here. But yes, we are Blacksad. We are the cat detective here. Private investigator, not detective. Thank you, Boneless, for the bits tonight.
Final donation I have for tonight. Love you, Bearded, and love you, chat.
Oh, I appreciate.
Love TB39, Bearded Wholesome.
I appreciate that, Boneless. We definitely love you too, friend. Thanks for being part of our community, and I do support you in your desires and dreams, and you know, I hope you're the best in your writing projects, friend. Yeah, it definitely has some Wolf Among Us vibes. It plays similar to a Telltale game for sure, Barsh. You picked a more recent decade because you can still be yourself and people will not tell you can't do that since you're a girl. Ooh, getting into the social aspects of it. I like it, Hannah. I like it. Control your wallet, says Legion. That's true, like Shay. You can rewind the VOD on Twitch. Alright, so we are now in Yale's apartment. So Yale is the person, he's another character who went missing. He's a famous boxer who okay, so a little more backstory. I don't know if I said this. The person who was found dead was the owner of a boxing ring. And the primary, most famous boxer at that ring was Yale, who we are now investigating his apartment because he vanished on the same day that the guy was apparently murdered or whatever. So, You retain all the current knowledge you currently have. You would live at your current age in the 80s. When metal music, if not the 2010s, all the greatness of the 20s without the Rona. Right. Alright. So we're doing some investigating here.
Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Mary went to Luna Park with Yale. Okay. So now we got a new clue that Mary Purnell, another character, has had some type of relationship with Yale and denied it, which is important. The denial part is important. You like detective murder games with the style of Telltale? Where you were in the right spot then, Boneless. Biomutants, yeah, that game looks pretty good. Biomutant looks pretty good. Because you like your rides, right, Shorty? That's a fair point.
A woman's fragrance. Almost angelical.
A scarf at Yale's place. Now this also didn't Mary, yep, I was getting ready to say, Mary said specifically that she lost a scarf. So this must be Mary's scarf. Late 2019, that's kind of, I think that's a little borderline racist, Legion, so I don't know if I'd repeat that. Bohan or Bojan Static. Alright, what do we have over here? Oh, a card, first of all. I'll take it. And, what does that say? Alma Meyer, La Fontaine today.
17th century French fables. Mayor must be one boring old lady.
Oh, so Alma Mayer is who owns the book, I guess. Okay. So who is Alma Mayer? Is that a new name? I don't know if I don't know if we've heard that name before. Guzzy, question of the day: you wouldn't change what area you're from because you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't have the music you have now, the games you have, if you were alive earlier on. But if you had to choose a time period, it'd be the 90s because you can say radical and all the other 90s terms and live to see gaming become something. That's fair. I got to live through it, Guzzy. Generalization, yeah. Never in your Barnes and Noble. Oh no. Then you would pick a decade 1770. Yeah, that would be interesting for sure, Hannah. You're just getting old, Legion. You're just getting old. Boneless says question today, early 2000s, so you can relive your childhood. Okay, a little Back to the Future vibes. Alright, what do we have here?
The worst thing about O'Leary's boys dropping by isn't the beating, but the fact that I can't tell what's theirs and what's Yale's.
That's a good point. They definitely... Because remember, we were here before when we got roughed up by O'Leary. He's the Mafia boss's boys, or the Rhino and the Buffalo. So they've definitely contaminated the not a crime scene per se, but the
Doesn't
scene.
seem like the best food for a boxer. Then again, it could be your classic bookie thug lunch.
You gotta head out, Shorty. Well, thanks for stopping in for a few. You have a great night and stay wholesome, friend. So confused. Why does it let me like spin this around like this? Nothing else. Okay. 2013. The Dorito commercials. Last year for you, Shorty. Okay, so definitely looks like Yale read some books. Or collected them nonetheless.
I'm not sure how Yale's love of pickles will help me crack the case, but it's good to know.
So Yale loves pickles. Hey, it could be relevant. The toppings aren't even. They can't even. Dirty dishes. So he had a poster of his fight up, so that should be relevant, right? I mean, he's like, if he didn't want it or something, it seems like he wouldn't have a picture of it up. Speaking of pictures, we couldn't look at these, could we? We have to look at those pictures on the wall, but we can't. Your work side came out. HJ says the 810s and be a Viking? Really? That's an interesting one, HJ. How to use Zoom and go to school. Pickle Rick. Alright, what do we have in here? Oh my! That was unexpected. Aha, I knew there had to be a card here. It's too obvious. Inverted! Welcome in. Good to see you. You'd like to go back to 2010? Okay, why is that, Inverted? It's an interesting painting. So was Yell a painter too? Do we know that already? You'd like to relive that? The third funniest thing? Michelle Puccini of the Sicilian
you like
capital.
your mob stories, don't you, Bobby?
So Yell, Bobby Yell likes the mob stories. Could be relevant. Another card, I'll take it. Less chaotic. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Avenarius, complete
Copy
poems.
1 of 3. Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, that's right. We learned that before, that Bobby Yell's father was a poet who vanished, so he has one of his father's books, for obvious reasons. Hey, Chromecast! Welcome in. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. How's it going? Welcome in. Ghost says somewhere between 3000 BC and 2021 AD? Why is that? That's an interesting time period. That's a very interesting answer, Ghost. You have to explain that one. A hacker so many times? Why is that, Inverted? Basically, Chromecast. Basically, I'm Cat Batman. You can also just call me Catman. You're confused? I can't tell you that. Can't tell you that, Tornadica. It's after lunch. Well, it's after midnight for me. I must... Wait, Chromecast, you must be in the Philippines then. There's legit one-shots on Wattpad? Really, Boneless? That's funny. You did 50 attempts on one Tycho song? Oh, no, cuzzy.
Why would you want such a big closet for so few clothes?
Typical bachelor pad. Someone took the clothes. Maybe someone took the clothes.
Unless someone emptied it recently.
Interesting. You play Gunslinger a lot? Pure reaction time-based game? Ah, got you. Probably Chromecast. It wouldn't surprise me. There's all kinds of crazy comic stories out there. The cheats? Yeah, I got you, Inverted. I got you. Legion says another answer is the Victorian London era, to see how Sherlock Holmes influenced in the 50s because the Lord of the Rings first created. You would have loved to have met Tolkien if it was possible, because... really? That's interesting. The actor who played Sauron. Huh, that's crazy. Alright, so it seems like we've looked at everything here.
Seems like Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his father. Besides the tendency to vanish into thin air, of course.
Poetry reading?
Nice chain.
Has a chain with a boxing glove around it? That's probably going to be relevant at some point. Alright. You're in Australia, Chromecast? Nice. You have a large closet and not a lot of clothes? I do not use my closet, basically. I just use it for storage, essentially. High school made you love it? Right. It's kind of weird that this person has a window. Is that, like, normal to have a window like that in your house? Alright. Well, let's go into the caution door here. Oh, that's why it's a bathroom. You do have to be cautious in these places.
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
They? Why did he say they? Nothing else in the bathroom? Not gonna comment on the open window or the dead plant? The plant could have died since he was missing. Auto clicker gives you a cooldown. Connect the dots. Blade Runner? I'm not familiar with that, Chromecast. Alright, are we missing something, or is that it? Oh wait, we gotta do our thing here. Forgot. Alright, let's put the clues together. So, Mary went to the park with Yale. She has a cold, and there was a scarf. Da-da-da-da.
That means she's been here recently, but why? What does Sweet Mary have to do with Yale, the murder suspect?
Mary Purnell is lying about Yale. Mary's been at Yale's place recently. So now there's a theory that maybe they work together to kill Dunn. Okay, interesting theory. Interesting theory. Maybe HJ, yeah. I mean that would be the typical stereotypical thing, right? Yeah, I mean true, Tornadica, but it's still less common. Still less common. Leave, avoid O'Leary, or stay. Oh, interesting. So, okay. So this is an interesting choice we have. So we can actually sneak out of the apartment through the window and avoid O'Leary instead of going back out the front door and having to share, or at least pretend to share, the information we have. Thanks for the bit there, Upright. This is Blacksad, Upright. This is a detective game, similar in style to like the Telltale games. A giant Sherlock book. Alright, so what do we want to do here? This could be pivotal in decision making. Do we want to go back out the front door and talk with O'Leary? I mean, O'Leary knows we're here. So, I mean, if we try to avoid him, I mean, he's going to find us again. So I could see that it would only cause problems in that it would create tension on, you don't trust me, huh? Kind of thing. Sure, Tornadica brings up the point. Maybe there's something out back that we could find that would help our investigation. So there's definitely interesting options here. Yeah, it goes. That's it. That's it. That's it. I mean, there's a reason I keep the beard, right? I'm trying to look like a frilled lizard. I think so here's my logic is there's no reason to create tension with a mob boss. Like, he could literally have me killed with little effort. So there's not really a reason to get on his bad side. I don't necessarily have to share the full truth with him. But if I sneak out and try to avoid him, then that means that he's going to know that we're hiding something. He could send his thugs to kidnap me again. There's a lot of downsides to it. So it seems like the best, most strategic thing to solving this mystery would be to just go out front, you know, confront him if necessary, and just continue on our merry way. That's my logic. That's my logic. Alright, I think that's everything we can find
When
here.
I left, I told O'Leary I hadn't found a thing. The minute I was alone, I left for Mary's.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we don't even get to do anything there. Just
But
immediately
before all
happens.
that, I took a small parting gift for her.
The scarf. So now it said O'Leary was our ally. So we didn't tell him that we found anything. So we did lie, but we kept him on our good side. Hey, Upright!
Caught 50's best decade.
50's best decade. Well, you're gonna love this game then, because this is set in the 50s. She looks nervous.
I've never trusted angels.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Surprise?
That was creepy. Surprise.
When they fall, they turn into demons.
Joey told me he was going to spend the afternoon painting the gym and that Bobby would be fixing something up on the roof. So, after I found the body and called the police, I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't there.
How did you open the door to his apartment? Why did you hide this information? How did you open the door?
How did you open the door to his apartment?
I think it was already open. Everything is so confusing. I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksad.
Don't be. I'm here to figure it all out.
What's your relationship with Bobby, or do you realize you might be protecting a murderer? That's a little aggressive. We want to play it a little slow with her.
What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
He was like a son to Joey, and we were about to get married, so, you know.
Okay, I think it's time to set things straight.
Were you cheating on Dunn with Yale, or was it the other way around? You and Bobby Yale conspired against Dunn. Which was it?
I knew you were cheating on Dunn with Yale. Or was it the other way around?
No. How can you even think of something like that?
How can you convince me otherwise? I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster. Care to explain, Miss Purnell?
I'm not white, Mr. Blacksad.
What?
7 of my great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. According to law, I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means when you're born in North Arlington, Alabama?
Segregated health care, segregated schools, segregated restrooms, segregated housing. Schools.
Segregated schools and a worse education for colored children.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that.
And all that crap, garbage, baloney. All that garbage.
That garbage.
And all the lies. That's why I moved here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
You're not the only one. I completely understand. I understand.
I completely understand you, Mary.
Just think if you were also a woman. He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15. The 3 of us went on that trip to Luna Park.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story.
Sorry I accused you so lightly. You should have said something. I mean, she should have said something.
You should have told me this sooner.
I've been hiding it all my life. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now we have a second to think here. Not that there is no master quote list, unfortunately, Boneless. Unfortunately, there's not. Concerning anthropomorphic animals? I mean, that's a part of this, are the racial issues, because it's set in, like, the 50s and stuff. Your secret is safe with me. Are you sure you don't know Yale's whereabouts? About Sonia Dunn and the ring. So let's go ahead and sniff her first. Maybe.
TV and radio all in one. Where will these mad times lead us?
Yeah, Ghost is the closest to a master list. True. Picnic basket. Femininity starts at home. Belinda S. Lovelace. And yes, I did just sniff her.
Mary smells like... Actually, the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven. So I can't identify any other fragrances.
Can't identify any other fragrances, but yet there's still something I can smell. Oh no, Legion. Cats sniff things, exactly.
Fresh out of the oven. The whole room smells like pie.
Maybe she's intentionally smelling up the place. Zootopia to talk about the topic, right? That cherry pie sure smells good. About Sonya in the ring. Are you sure you don't know Yale's whereabouts? I'll say that first. Are you sure you don't know where he's at? Anything?
Are you sure you don't know where your nephew is?
I've looked everywhere. He's nowhere to be found.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
Thank you.
Let's comfort her first. Your secret is safe with me.
Your secret is safe with me.
Thanks. It means a lot to me.
That pie smells good.
That cherry pie smells so good. I'm starting to get hungry.
Thanks. I pulled it out of the oven right before you arrived. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the worst hostess in the world. Let me go get a knife from the kitchen.
Stabs us. Game over. Hey, P, welcome.
And you must be thirsty. Let me see. OJ, coffee?
OJ, coffee. I mean, no milk for a cat? Water.
Water's good, thanks.
Aha, we got a card. Well, I didn't mean to leave. Oh, okay, I'm just checking the door. Needed to stretch out. You got some beautiful artwork. I was going to help you with that. Beautiful artwork.
That's some beautiful artwork you got there.
That was weird. Well, I was going to eat the entire pie? Where's Bobby Vale? You should open a bakery. There's a queen-size bed in the bedroom. Wait, what are we doing right now? I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, I know that milk is actually bad for cats. The pie is a lie? It could be. It could be. Do we have to sniff her again?
Now that there's almost no pie left, the scent has also disappeared. Interesting. Now Mary smells like a huge dog. Mary, when are you going to stop lying? I know your nephew is here. I can smell him.
What? No. I already told you I don't know where he is.
I understand your motives, or stop playing around. I understand your motives. I want to be nice with
Look,
her.
I understand why you're protecting him, but it's in his best interest to end this hide and seek.
You can search the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's not here.
Oh, she's like covering this thing. Has her hand on it. Probably right under our nose. Literally.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that. That's where Bobby Yale's scent is coming from. So, that's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Could you step aside so I can check, please?
Please go.
Mary, for Christ's sake, put that knife down, would you?
Leivora.
You don't have to do this, Mary. Please calm down. I just want to help. I can take that knife away. I just want to help.
Mary, I came here to help.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone!
Bobby!
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I'm using my cat reflexes. What? What? I'm gonna time out. I'm gonna time out. Oh, timed out. Got it. Don't think we're gonna beat a professional boxer. Did he just like die?
Bobby!
Call an ambulance. Do as I say. Go on, call an ambulance. Do it now. In the face of a heart attack, there's two things you can't forget. One, stay calm. Two, 1 chest compression per second. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi.
Bobby! Oh, Bobby! Thank you.
Hey, Kronk.
Bobby! Bobby! Thank you.
I wonder if you could, Ghost.
I had lots of reasons to consider this a great day. I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
Drugs and toiletries. Match made in heaven. Worst day ever.
And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong. Terribly wrong.
Terribly wrong. What could that mean? What could that mean? For a second I was getting beat up bad. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Escalated quickly. You know what, Boneless? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I want a gun!
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang!
A fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualties. I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang!
You're dead meat, cat.
That you, Smirnoff?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
You have a lot of those. Never mind. Have I been sleeping long? What's it to you? Whoa, have I been sleeping long?
How long have I been sleeping?
I just got here. Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
Yale hospitalized and in police custody. I can watch Yale on my own. Can we trust that guy? Thinks I need a rest. Can we trust that guy?
Who is that? Can we trust him?
I know how to pick my man, John. You? I'm not so sure. I asked you not to get involved, or at least give me a heads up.
Shouldn't have made any promises. I saved someone's life. I didn't make any promises. I had to. I saved someone's life.
If I hadn't intervened, Bobby Yale could be dead.
If you had warned me, maybe we could have avoided a heart attack. Anyway, what's done is done.
Capture the flag, Boneless.
When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn? Out of sheer curiosity. I'm a cop after all.
I'm not sure yet. When I discovered the murder weapon was his, when he tried to kill me, when I saw the picture of Luna Park. I'm not sure yet.
To be honest, I'm not so sure Yale killed anyone.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
Dunn wanted to call his fight off. Yale was in a street gang. I'm not sure. Or Yale's dad disappeared. Dad disappeared, sure.
Maybe this has something to do with the disappearance of Yale's dad.
Avenarius? After all these years? What makes you think that?
I can't really say, but that's just how hunches work.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission, so I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
Don't go too soft on her. She's a liar. Be nice to her. She's been through a lot. Be nice to her.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course. In spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes. And as for you, go get some rest. God knows you need it.
Sleeping won't help. I will. We'll see. We'll see.
I can't promise anything.
Tell the nurses to look at that face of yours. You look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For your sake, I hope you're wrong. You're in charge now, officer.
Okay.
I'll send you relief in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
Who are... Oh, detective. Congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Fared well. I got lucky. I always fare well. Fared well?
do I look like I fared well to you?
Look at his name tag and his nose. Name tag. Dr. Palmer. Is that a lizard? What do you think it is?
We, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded.
Dealing with racism a bit like that too.
How's Yale? Is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again.
Although, try not to bother him with too many questions.
Will this have long-term effects on his health? What's his current condition? Yeah, what's his current condition?
What's his current condition?
It's too soon to tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
He did confirm it was a heart attack. Oh, is it lagging in the cutscenes, really? It's odd. And yeah, smoking in the hospital, that's very American 50s for you.
I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
I rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this.
Okay, Legion.
Getting the chance to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift.
Body language is a rare gift. Have a hand. Eyes. Alright, eyes first.
He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying. But that's not the case.
Heartbeat.
His heart rate is increasing. It could mean that he's lying. But it could also just be pure, unadulterated rage.
Look at those nipples. It's kind of terrifying.
He's clenching his fist. A sign of contained anger. Clenched fist. Fast heart rate. Fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me.
Okay.
I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but...
You'll have to put up with me or I saved your life. You'll have to put up with me.
I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with me.
For now. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase.
Sniff around first.
Is he holding back his rage? He can't look me in the eye. I'd say he's lying.
I like studying the body language. I always find that really fascinating.
Is he lying? Or did his heart rate speed up out of rage?
Who killed Dunn? Or why did you kill Dunn? Who killed Dunn?
Who killed Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
Wait, I can just sniff him every time? Oh no, it's the same stuff. Okay. The murder weapon was yours. Dunn wanted to call the fight. Dunn was too short to hang himself. Let's lay out the facts first. Like, this is very unlikely.
Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
The murder weapon was yours, or Dunn wanted to call off the fight. Before we confront him with real evidence, let's, conjecture a little bit here. Really, it's lagging a bit? That's so weird. I can't go into my settings right now.
I know Dunn threatened to call off the fight. Why?
How do you know that?
I'm a detective.
That was his anger talking. He never really meant it.
That doesn't matter. Why was he so mad at you? What did you do?
Nothing. Joe thought that I wasn't training hard enough. That I was going to lose.
That he was going to throw the fight.
All right. Let's just say that I believe you. The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted? and who also happens to have a motive.
I don't know.
Desmond O'Leary, Frank Cassidy, Jake Ostiambi, or Sonia Dunn? Who is Jake Ostiambi? Jake is the gorilla, right? Okay, that's good, HJ. Maybe it was just that one. So we have light suspicion on Sonia. Light suspicion on Jake. Desmond O'Leary doesn't seem to be very suspicious. Frank Cassidy. Who's Frank? Was Frank the rhino? Was Frank... Who's Frank Cassidy? I'm trying to remember here. Cassidy is the owner. Huh? Oh, the boxing opponent. You're right. The boxing opponent. Right. Let's just toss out... Let's toss out Frank and see what happens. No, let's... I may not get a chance to say two things here. Let's go with Sonia.
What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse, believe me.
What about Frank? Yeah, he was the
What
walrus.
about Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe. A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a boxing managers association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager, or without an associated manager. Everyone seemed to go along with it until Joe spoke up.
Okay.
He said that would lower us to mob status. That Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy.
Okay, that's good information. That's good information. No, Boneless, I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, what about O'Leary?
Desmond O'Leary certainly seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they knew each other. At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jake Ostiambi.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an, You know, my father disappeared when I was 6, right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life? Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone, you're risking your life to find his murderer. Thanks.
Thank you for the information. You're welcome. It's about time. I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job.
I'm just doing...
Oh, he is out. Alright, let me double check my settings here really quick and make sure that we're still on the lower graphical settings. Make sure they didn't reset or something. That could be why it was lagging a bit. No, we're just on high. We're good. Okay, we're good on that side. America stuck on old sitcoms. Office reboot. That would be interesting to see. Be interested to see how they did that. Alright, actually, while we're doing this, let me do something here. I know what might be causing the stream to lag. I forgot to close out a couple programs here. That might fix our problems there. Might just fix our problems there. Cards. Everywhere cards. Delete the quote right now? Sure. I will take the 2 seconds it takes to delete the quote, just so Legion will quit panicking. will delete this one. Boom. Alright. Problem solved. The references show up too much. I want to look at the shoes. The boot print at the gym, maybe we can look at it. Yale's shoes smell like a dead man. What? Smell like a dead man. What? I mean, I've smelled many dead men in my life, but... Ice cream.
The number of cigarette butts is inversely proportional to my hours of sleep. Ah, damn.
I forgot to get my lighter back. Oh, I can sniff him again.
The hands say a lot about what's going on inside a person.
Blueberries?
Is that eye movement normal? He seems restless. Should I tell someone?
Should I tell someone that he's feeling restless? Oh, I can call a nurse in. Might as well if I'm nervous. Don't want him to randomly die.
See, there's no fever whatsoever. He must be having a nightmare.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't you have nightmares too after what he went through yesterday? I know I sure wouldn't sleep.
I have nightmares.
I have nightmares myself, but those go way back.
Oh, the poor thing. Do you know what my nightmare is? It's that witch I have to work with. Oh, good thing she's got trauma surgery at 12:30, but I wish it were a little sooner, you know?
We'll be gone later for trauma surgery.
Thank you for letting me know. And for bringing him in. You don't know how excited I am to be involved in a criminal case.
It might not be important, but I need to take a look at his medical report.
At his medical report. Interesting. Moo nurse. I think this phone was ringing earlier, I swear. Oh, a card. You ready to blow? Red apple. Call the gym or weekly? Sure, I'll call weekly while I got a second here. Yeah, we'll do the deductions in a second. No answer? Alright, let's go ahead and call the gym, check in on everybody.
Dunn's Gym. Sheikh Ostiombe speaking.
Just the man I was looking for, or get Sonya. Let me talk to Sonya.
Jake, it's Blacksad. Could you get...
I have work to do, John. Call you later. Ronald, get on that ring!
Wait, who's Ronald? Wow, he just hung up on me like that? A little suspicious. Cooties. This is the thing Ghost was talking about earlier? I love this picture here. This is beautiful. Just look at that painting, friends. Just look at that painting. It's like a real-life painting, but with animals. Like, that's cool. I like that. Is that a card down there? Why, yes it is. Oh, see a card. Oh, maybe. Got it. It's a lion Jesus. How does this make you feel? Yeah, we will, Cuzzy. Native American animal of some kind? Stomach upset? I really do like the animal aspect for sure. I always want to pick that up right in front of her, so... What is this? What's the point of this? Nothing?
Hi.
You're awake, handsome?
Can I have a smoke? Have you seen Yale's test results? Back. Okay, let's sniff some people first. Oh, was he? I can make 4 observations. Shifts of the day. Traumatology. Dental surgery. I have good cat eyes. Cigarettes, 25 cents. You know, that's probably realistic. Hospitals probably did sell cigarettes at some point, which is crazy to think about. Now, that was a topical quote. Rena? Have you seen Yale's test results?
They ran several tests on Bobby Yale last night after admitting him. Have the results come in yet?
No, I don't think so, handsome.
Wait, are they lying about them? Long distance vision?
I'll take a pack of Morley's, please.
Slap that dollar down.
Honey, get me a pack of Morleys for Mr. Handsome.
Give me a pack of Morleys. Everything is
I might
accurate.
be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
The clues collected allow new deductions. Okay, so we need to pass some time or come back here later, I guess? Let's do some deductions first here. It's about time. Maybe, Cuzzy. Alright, Dunn's murder had it all carefully planned out. Where did the footprints go? Yale's shoes smelled like a dead man. Mary's been at Yale's place recently. The donors will be gone later for trauma surgery. Vanished after winning a fight. Yale rest after his heart attack. The explicit photos. So surgery and nurse.
It seems like the Doe nurse will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery.
12:30 surgery.
In 4 hours. Could I get them to operate any sooner?
Will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery. I want them to move up a surgery? That seems like a stretch. I guess Yale rest and 12:30 surgery? Shoes and footprints? That's it, okay. Hey, Voidling.
No, the footprints don't match. If Yale killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
Update 20 apps. Okay, so I guess I should talk to her again.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
Wait, is this thing ringing? It sounded like it was ringing. Clues and shoes. Okay, so I can't seem to do anything else with her. Let me just pull the fire alarm. That can not possibly go wrong.
Jerry Highfill. Long time no see.
Blacksad, I didn't want to wake you. How's the boy?
Asleep.
I hope he recovers in time for the fight. I got tickets. Although between you and me, he doesn't stand a chance. It'll be a fun bout, nonetheless. Not like this. God, this is boring.
You got a good job, and that bores you? You want to smoke? See you around. Are the odds against Yale that bad? Let's offer him a smoke.
You want to smoke?
Don't smoke or drink. No vice for me. Smoking's dirty. Alcohol goes straight to your head. And women, they're all just mean.
They're all
well,
just mean.
Everyone except
mine. No vice at all?
Are you sure about that? Not even one little vice?
Nope. Between you and me, when someone gives in to vice, it's because something's missing. Something in their life just isn't right. I've got a good wife, a good job, a good house, a good TV, and a good hobby. Sports. Well, watching them, that is. What else do I need, eh? Blacksad, vice is for losers.
Why did you say it that way? Losers. Are the odds that bad?
Are the odds against Yale that bad?
The boy's talented, don't get me wrong. But stone is stone, you know? I bet half my pay, but you know, no vice for me.
Wait till you go to Vice City.
You say you've got a good job, and yet you're bored.
Well, it's just a figure of speech, really. I like my job. Is it boring? Yes, but I can entertain myself with a good fight or a football game. Well, watching them, that is.
Well, I'm going back in.
Okay. What am I missing here? Maybe I can try calling somebody again? Trauma. Oh, I can call the Trauma Center. Okay. Trauma Center. That was a good game. Any of you ever play the Trauma Center games? DS or Wii? Really good games.
Trauma? Sherry speaking.
Get Dr. Gregor Talbot.
Get Dr. Gregor Talbot, please.
Yes, 1 minute. No, actually, Dr. Talbot won't be in until 12:30 according to my registry. Can I ask who's calling, please?
Just instantly hang up. Trauma and impersonate Dr. Talbot? Is that what we're gonna have to do? That seems like pushing it. Let's hold off before we do that and see if there's anything else. Any other approaches we can take. Yeah, I was a little glitchy there for a second, cuz I think the light was glitchy. Yeah, this is very sketchy. I think we're getting borderline illegal on our activities now.
Something's wrong with him. I need to find out what.
Oh, so I'm doing it like I'm so confused. So what am I suspicious the hospital's lying? I guess it's because of, like, the racism towards the lizard doctor.
Sherry, this is Dr. Talbot. We have to reschedule the 12:30 procedure. I want everyone in the operating room in 5 minutes. If anyone gives you any grief, tell them it's a matter of life or death. Understood?
This seems like we could literally get somebody
A
killed.
matter of life and death. A matter of life and death. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it's definitely a little sus. Didn't mean to walk in here. Yeah, I don't know, HO. This part is the first part of the game that's been a little wonky.
All right, now. How do I put this? I need something that you have.
Oh. Only if you guess why I'm giving it to you.
Just to spot your fellow nurse, you want to help a criminal investigation. Investigation, because she said earlier, I'm so happy.
You want to help me solve a criminal investigation.
Well, aren't you smart? But be quick about it. You hear me, huh? If that witch comes back.
What? What does it say here?
Ah, you know doctors. The top handwriting is mine. Let's see. It's a good thing I know that Mr. Yale is in Dr. Ferguson's hands. Otherwise, I'd be worried.
Signed by one Dr. Ferguson. 1943 Pertussis?
What about this here?
Extrasystole and dehydration caused by panic attack.
Extra what?
You know, arrhythmia, like skipped heartbeats.
So he had a panic attack. Blackout following resuscitation.
Hey, no means no, miss.
You really don't know who I am, do you?
Miss, I've got orders. And the fact is, those orders say that...
There you are, Miss Dunn.
Huh?
Tell him, Blacksad. I can't get through that thick skull of his.
You see, Highfill,
She's the owner of Yale's gym. She's my wife. She's my assistant. Let's not lie to the cop.
she's the owner of Yale's gym.
A woman?
Whether the kid recovers or not depends entirely on her.
Between you and me, and all due respect, miss, but
Yeah,
aren't
Talbot
we
was the
taking
lizard.
this woman's liberation a little too far? All right, let her in, but she's your responsibility.
This women's
Thanks for
liberation.
convincing the cop.
You hired me to find Yale, and I wanted you to see him for yourself. I still don't know why I did it. I didn't want you to make a fuss. I didn't want you to make a fuss, I guess.
I didn't want you to make a fuss over this.
Do I seem like a drama queen to you? Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
This seems a little sus. Does she have a gun in her hand? She's staring intently and has a gun in her hand.
No!
Oh, that was a little
Why
unexpected.
did you say that?
Wait, what? What? I'm so confused.
Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
Oh, so I guess I shouldn't wait and sniff her here. Why are you here?
Why did you come? What are you doing here? Huh, no. She's gonna do something stupid. Sonia, don't.
He killed my father. You said so yourself.
I didn't say that. Your father wouldn't want this. I didn't say that.
No, I told you I wasn't sure.
Look at your face. He did that, didn't he? How could he not be guilty?
Can't take matters in your own hands. Your story, his career. Father wouldn't want this. Your father wouldn't want this.
Your father wouldn't want you to do this. He was a just man, and this is not justice.
Shut up. None of that matters. How could he not be guilty?
You'll destroy his career. Go ahead and shoot. I'll rescue the gun and empty. You can't take matters in your own hands.
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live. It's okay.
Hug or keep your distance. We don't want to be flirty.
Uncle Tim!
Uncle Tim?
Sweetie, I came back from Los Angeles as soon as I could.
I told you not to rush back.
Come on now,
Tim
honey.
Thorpe.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your friend?
No, this is John Blacksad, the detective who found Bobby.
Oh, so this is strictly professional. I thought you had some good news for your uncle.
No, Uncle Tim, don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Look at you. Smart, educated, as dazzling as the brightest of stars. Every single man in this city should be at your feet. Come on, we'd better let him rest.
That was one of the first times that we've seen a retry situation. Well, actually, the first time.
I see. Let's say you're right and Bobby Yale is innocent. Who should we focus on now?
We?
Well, your father turned down my money, but he made me promise one thing, that I'd take care of you if anything happened to him.
But I can...
I know you're perfectly capable of managing that gym on your own, but we don't even know if he'll be ready to fight Stone. Besides, someone seems really invested in stopping that fight, and someone has to pay Mr. Blacksad to get to the bottom of all this. Please, talk some sense into her.
It's your life. It's up to you. Your uncle's right. I don't need that money. It's your life.
It's your life. As much as you love your uncle, it's up to you to decide whether you want his help or not.
Blacksad, I was just starting to like you.
All right. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
All right, stop crying or you'll ruin your makeup, honey. Now fix yourself up and I'll buy you some breakfast.
Wait, my purse.
I'll get it. It must be...
Blacksad, wait a minute. I think she needs some time alone, just like you and me. Listen, boy, do whatever it takes to find Joe's murder. Whatever it takes. If things get messy, don't worry. I'll clean them up. Deal?
I'm not a vigilante.
I'm not a vigilante.
Well, suit yourself. Just get that ball to the end zone.
No. Are you telling stories about the great iron arm again?
Wait a minute. Of course. The Milestones quarterback. Tim Iron Arm Thorpe.
It's a good thing folks usually recognize me sooner. Blacksad, you coming to breakfast?
I'd love to, but I have to go ask for a favor.
I'm so confused right now. Why can the cop not be trusted? It is a reference to Jim Thorpe? I don't know who Jim Thorpe is. Alright, we got a lot of information just now. Interesting that a new character was introduced this deep into the story, too. Uncle Tim bribed him with a sports picture. Ah, you're right, HJ.
Investigation
Good catch.
required that I ask Jake for a small favor. Or demand it, if worst came to worst.
Olympic gold medalist? Ah. First Native American to win a gold medal. Interesting. Okay.
I once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage.
That's a good question. Was Jim Thorpe wheelchair bound in real life? Anything new in here? Just this thing again.
The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured
Yeah, I know
writer
nothing
spotted
about, like,
the error
sports people and stuff,
attempted
so.
to correct it. Not sure what to make of the outcome.
Wait, that's a new clue? What? Wait, what? Why was that? Did it not save the clue from last? I'm so confused right now. Alright, we have a deduction we can do anyway. Just named a character after him? Oh, okay. Dehydration, panic attacks, signed by the doctor. Rest?
Huh. That lizard isn't Yale's doctor.
Oh, because the lizard said he had a heart attack, but it was actually just a panic attack. So that means that the person is not his doctor. Okay. I understand why we were being suspicious and everything now. I understand now. So she is not even in here right now. Okay, just double checking. Yeah, I guess that's true, HJ. It's true. Oh, I can sniff him first.
How many hits does a boxer take to the head throughout his career?
Good question.
This one's got extra padding, just like Jake.
That's an odd thing to comment on. Hey!
Hey, hi.
Oh,
Hey,
now,
focus, will
now I
ya?
get to ring the bell. Oh, I can't ring the bell?
He's been training with those same shorts for who knows how long.
Yeah, it did, Cuzzy. Hey, hi!
Not the smartest cookie in the jar, nor the most tactful. But do I trust him? No. Do I consider him a friend? Yes.
So now, I can't remember. Did it explain how we knew Jake before all this?
I hope he never feels inclined to hit me. He's twice my size.
Hey!
Hey, Jake.
Not now, John.
Hey, Jake.
I said not now.
Hey, Jake.
Damn it, wait a minute.
Hey, Jake.
Damn it, wait a minute.
Hey, Jake.
Damn it, wait a minute.
Hey, Jake.
I said not now.
Hey, Jake.
I said not now.
Okay, I tried. Yeah, I think Blacksad is taller, but he said twice his size. I think he means like bulk.
All right, that's enough. Take 5. Go on.
Yeah, it was a little weird, Cuzzy.
What, John? What's so important?
Have you noticed anything strange about Sonya? Why are you coaching that guy? Where is O'Leary's headquarters? You notice anything weird about Sonya?
Have you noticed anything strange about Sonya?
I do like how he does that.
Yesterday she said she hated the job. But it also seemed like she wanted to save the place. Do you get any of this? I sure don't.
People are unpredictable and inconsistent. Sonya loved her father. She still has college debt. She loved her father.
It might not have seemed that way, but she loved her dad. Believe me. I've got reasons to be certain.
Why are you coaching that guy?
Why are you coaching that guy?
Oh, that's right. You don't know. Sonya asked me to run the gym. Well, at least the fun part. As soon as Bobby yells back on his feet, I'll turn him into a champ.
Okay, so that's why he's been here.
Just you wait. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Have you ever been a coach before? You could stop working for O'Leary. You could stop working for O'Leary.
Couldn't you just stop working for O'Leary?
Yeah, I guess I could.
Okay. So that explains why Jake was at the gym, because I think it was HJ that asked before, like, why is he always here? So he's been hired here, essentially.
Could you tell me where O'Leary's headquarters are?
What for? No. You could get me into trouble. No way.
Commissioner Smirnov would love to know who you work for. You owe me for lying yesterday. What if I tell Sonya about you? He owes us one. We said that before, so let's follow up on that.
You lied to me yesterday. And being the good friend that I am, I kept your secret. You owe me. I don't think I'd keep protecting you if we weren't friends. Although, if we were friends, you wouldn't hesitate to help me. Tell me, Jake, are we friends or not?
Damned cat. All right. O'Leary's hideout is in the basement of a Chinese restaurant. But I don't even know how to get in.
Well, I'll see you tonight.
Wait, were we supposed to meet?
Of course. Your place, 11 p.m. See you there.
Okay.
Ronald, the break's over.
After 30 hours of work and several beatings, every bone in my body ached for a bed.
Now it's my turn.
So I went home to recharge. Because the night ahead was bound to be promising.
Dun dun dun. Okay. So what's everybody thinking about the story right now? Like what's everybody's suspicions? Obviously, if you looked it up, don't talk about it. But if you have not looked it up and you're at the same point in it with me, talk about it. Like, where are you at with it? What are you thinking? You know, what's happening? With the boy Jake. Han Zin Kong's carpets. Pon Zing Kong.
What do you know about that basement?
Well, let me think. Nothing?
Come on, Jake, for Christ's sake.
That'd be crazy, Ghost. Strain that little brain of yours. I'm running out of threats to make you talk. I'm just gonna say nothing.
I've come to get O'Leary several times, but they always make me wait in the dining room. One day it was so late that the restaurant was closed. They made me call from a payphone in that alley over there to let them know I was here. A few minutes later, O'Leary came out the back door, that red one there.
All right. You stay by the payphone. Wait till I'm inside. If you see anyone, call the same number you did that one time. Let it ring twice and hang up. Got it?
Screw you.
What?
A promising night indeed.
Would Jake even remember? I don't know. Han Zing Kong's carpets. Aha, I knew there was going to be a card there. I knew it. 100% in my mind knew it. I'm happy now. I was like, there has to be around that corner that I can't see. I was actually right. Doubt. Another card. Nice. I think we found a pretty good number of cards. Are we 100%? I don't know about that, but we're doing pretty good. Doing rather well. Another card? Seriously? 3?
A bit too high to climb. If the basement I'm looking for were in that building.
Okay. You're in Liang Tong territory. Is that a card? Yep. 4 cards in this one area.
Could it be an elevator shaft? How does this thing open?
What happened? Should we run for it?
Do I look like I'm in a hurry?
You're in on Ling Tong territory. The carpet store sign is on. There's a trapdoor on the ground. Keep your eyes peeled. You're in Liang Tong territory.
Check out that graffiti. You're in on Liang Tong territory.
Wow. I thought the Tong Wars had ended years ago.
Maybe someone nostalgic just got bored.
Damn Chinese mafias.
Yeah. American mafias are infinitely better, no doubt.
Are you done?
What do you think?
The carpet store sign is on.
The carpet store neon sign is still on, even though no one walks down that alley. Don't you find that odd?
They must have forgotten to turn it off. Plus, they're not short on cash. I heard O'Leary say he was gonna buy 10 carpets the other day. What's taking you so long?
You want to switch places?
There's a trapdoor on the ground.
There's a trapdoor on the ground, right by the restaurant. Does that sound familiar?
Love how he's always...
Huh? The restaurant or the trapdoor?
Okay. Forget it. Okay, I'm going back to the alley. I'll let you know if I need anything.
A lot of help you were. Another card. Seriously, 5 cards in this area. It's ridiculous. Could be more. Alright, let's approach the door. Main door.
I'm guessing it lights up when they ring at the main door. Maybe it leads to the basement.
Alarm. And encyclopedia information about the Liang Tongs. Hey, music, we're having a good time.
Does he need a shotgun to deal with suppliers?
Entrance to O'Leary's HQ is guarded. Duh. Mafia.
Would he even notice if I got in? Something tells me he'd notice me no matter how stealthy I was.
I mean, you are a large, bulking cat figure. Just saying.
Or maybe this is the way to the basement and not that corridor.
Okay. going pretty well, Caitlin. I guess we have to press the buzzer. Press the button.
No. The plan will only work if O'Leary doesn't know I've been here.
Okay, do not press the button.
If I'm right, and this is a service elevator, it could be my gateway.
Well, she called me by my first name, so I had to do it. Lisa.
What?
There's someone watching TV in the restaurant. I need you to ring the doorbell. Keep your eyes peeled. Should I take the door or the hallway?
I've seen two possible ways to access the basement, but...
You really think I can help you with that?
Yeah, Ronald.
There's a guy watching TV inside the restaurant. A red panda, I think.
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't recall any panda waiters.
I need you to ring the doorbell.
I need you to go to the front door and ring the bell.
Alright, is there a bar in that alley? Have you been drinking?
Count to 30, ring the bell, then run for the car. Got it?
What? We're ding-dong ditching?
You better send a bunch of Natalias my way after this. So, now what are you gonna do?
I'll open the door with my lockpicks. Once I'm in... I'm still not sure if I'll take the hall or the door on the right.
I'm just doing it to tease. He walked down the hallway. But... Okay, we gotta think about this a second. We gotta think about this. I tell you what. Debate amongst yourselves. Are we doing the hallway or the door? And I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back, friends. Burb. Alright. I have returned, and I'm alive. I would think you meant, wouldn't mind Hello Fred? Right. Say what, HJ? Always Boneless doing troll stuff. Oh, I got you, music. I got you. He said, hello, Caitlin. Alright, are we doing the hall or the door, friends? Like, I feel like the door is the obvious thing, right? So, I'm going to take the hallway. I'm going to go against, like, my gut. So, don't take the hallway, friends. Don't take the hallway, friends. The cartoon sound effects just make it that much better. That was a very appropriate fail.
Whoa, You better send a bunch of Natalias my way after this. So, now what are you gonna do?
I'll open the door with my lockpicks. Once I'm in, I'm still not sure if I'll take the hall or the door on the right.
Ronald? Yeah, I just said Ronald as a joke. I like the lockpicking, how it works. Alright, so we're not going to take the hallway this time. Fun fact. Yep, don't take the hallway. Oh, there's a card here? Yes, I'm so glad I came over here. Wait, what? Why will it not let me pick it up? It won't let me... It wouldn't let me pick up the card!
Whoa, you better send a bunch of Natalias my way after
Yeah,
this.
I wish, HJ.
So, now what are you gonna do?
I mean, the card... I needed the card, okay?
Once I'm in...
I'm gonna try to get it again. I need to
I'm
get
still
it.
not sure if I'll take the hall or the door on the right.
I need it. I need the card. Oh, yeah, it could be. It could be HJ. I don't think so. Wait, what? There's like multiple cards here, but I can't pick them up. Alright, I guess it's because I'm in a hurry.
The lock on that door was not your standard model. I had to give it my all.
Wait, what? Taking my sweet time. You gonna lurk? Alright, Boneless. Find a source of light before the lighter runs out. I mean, that looks like a source, but I guess not. Can't pick up that card either, apparently. I can pick up that one, though. What? Is it not the big buttons? What? I don't understand. What am I missing here, friends? I don't understand at all what's happening here. Oh, did I... What? I'm so confused right now. There's a flashlight on top. Hey, War King, good to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us tonight. Point your flashlight and enable new hotspots. Okay, interesting. That's weird. That is really strange, actually. We know there's like cards everywhere around here. Knowing a lot of people, true. HJ knows everybody.
Why do they have so many paper notes? Do they get that many orders?
Wasn't there another card, like, right over there somewhere? Yes. I knew there was one somewhere. Turn on the lights or walk in the dark. It's a little risky. I knew it! Your broken tooth calmed down so you may be able to sleep? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Failure.
Alrighty.
Why did they have so many paper notes? Did they get that many orders?
I guess because we're in the danger zone right now, HJ. I swear there was another card over here somewhere. Maybe there wasn't, though. Trying to aim this light is harder than it looks, okay? So we are going to walk in the dark. Yeah, I know, Ghost. Trying to get all these cards.
Are they carpeting the floors?
Or carpeting something else. Alright, seems like everything in here. This mechanic's a little weird. Hey Justin, welcome in. Dwayne Hodesman. See, why can I not get that card? I'm getting A.
Huh. I was expecting some frozen bodies.
It better not make me miss that card, because I couldn't pick it up.
It won't budge.
You want to go back to when you were a child? Why won't it let me pick up that card? It's so annoying. Medical school? You just play Bidiots? No! New York year for a medical? Who shoots a bearded in the face their wrong answer, basically. So you want to go back to like you want to go back to just when you were a kid, is what you're saying. So 20 some years ago. 26 years ago? Is that what you said? Well, that's 3 cards I've missed. I'm assuming I'm going to be able to come back here at some point, because it's weird that it's not letting me pick those up. Oh my lord, the walking here is so awkward. New York, Chicago.
Does O'Leary have a network of pals?
Ties with the Chicago Mafia. Boxing, baseball, hockey, football, mixed bets. So these are like results.
Huh. Looks like those colorful notes weren't restaurant orders after all.
Steve J. Grayson. These are bets. 6 or 8 again. Oh, got you, music.
There's one on each table. Except this one.
I can't get this card either?
The odds are incredibly in Stone's favor. I guess that he's the reigning champion, and Bobby Yale is just a contender, but maybe word got out about his condition.
I don't understand why it won't let me pick up these cards. Look, like I'm shining my light at it. I'm hitting A. Nothing's happening. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how it works. You miss him so much. I get your music. I get you. Yeah, I definitely want to talk to you at some point and see how you're doing with everything. Look,
Wow. I didn't realize you could place so many bets on a single baseball game.
I just want to pick up these cards, but it won't let me. I don't think so, Cuzzy. It's either bugged or, like, maybe there's duplicate cards and I can only pick up one of each. I don't exactly know. Can't pick up that one either. Like, what the heck? Password wild berries. Convenient. Can I look at the bananas?
16 days until the fight. Huh. Looks like those colorful notes weren't restaurant orders after all.
It was bomb boneless. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused on it.
Sometimes I forget that criminals, even the office variety, have family and kids.
Lucky them. Exactly what they deserve. Lucky them.
Anyway, maybe things aren't so bad on the dark side. A little thingamajig that adds on its own. What'll they think of next? It looks like a summary of all the bets that come in. Day, amount, bet, wagerer. Wait a minute. Did O'Leary himself bet $5,000 on Yale?
So, O'Leary bet on Yale instead of Stone. Interessante. Maybe you come back here at some point with the lights on to pick up the cards. I don't get this. Hey, Upright, welcome back. I like this aquarium. It looks really cool. What's up with mobsters and loving aquariums? My cousin had a saltwater aquarium years ago. Top drawer, bottom drawer. Always the bottom drawer.
Dunn had $200 in his safe. O'Leary had about $20,000 in a drawer. Even Dunn had a gun in his office. O'Leary couldn't possibly be the exception.
It would be after you got a bunch of other pets to cuddle, right? I'm trying to look at everything, but it's so hard to aim this thing.
Could that be Ireland?
Ireland? What? What? Avenarius. Had a small aquarium.
The report on Yale's father was the shortest of all, since only his name was left. Why?
Frank Cassidy. Yes, upright.
Cassidy's report was possibly the longest among all of O'Leary's files. Apparently, their rivalry went way back. So much so that they spied on each other in the most unthinkable ways. At least I was able to confirm what Yale had told me. Cassidy had threatened Dunn after he refused to join the managers' union.
Okay. Joseph Dunn.
Dunn's integrity was legendary, even in O'Leary's shady reports, just like Yale had said. Dunn had kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym when he found him snooping around.
Get hit in the back of the head. Boom! Can I turn off the light? No? I can't aim.
I'd say that's Ireland too.
What it means? I like how I just knew magically that this was fake paintings.
Luckily or not, files N through R included no one that I could somehow connect to the case.
Alright, that's easy enough. So I already looked at the drawers. I guess the safe is all that's left. Before I look at the safe, was there anything else in here? Oh yeah, I gotta look over here too.
Ireland, of course. This guy's obsessed.
Certain words banned? What do you mean, HJ? You mean like our continent? Oh, here we go. Helen Moore? Who's Helen? Who's Helen? Tennis player.
Helen Moore's file was, by far, one of the juiciest. She had been just a run-of-the-mill tennis player until O'Leary launched her career by rigging enough games
We
to
haven't
help
heard of her
climb the
before,
ranking.
right?
However, O'Leary hadn't fixed any of her games in over a year. In spite of that, she remained undefeated. Be as it may, it was clear that O'Leary had enough information to ruin her career.
So I don't think we've heard about Helen Moore before. I don't know, HJ. I never bothered with it. Yeah, I mean, this already auto-modded.
Strange as it may seem, the reports reveal that O'Leary had hired Jake as a bodyguard precisely because he was absolutely clean. Apparently, he liked to surround himself with honest people when he mingled with the high society.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Say what, Legion? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of censorship in general, HJ. I kind of disagree with it as a concept. Bottom drawer.
If they're not together anymore, why does O'Leary keep so many pictures of romantic moments with Helen Moore?
Oh. So him and Helen are together.
Limited edition copy 2 of 3.
That's interesting.
We listen, if you call it listening, to the sentimental romance. Your eyes act like the moon.
Huh. Right, yeah, Boneless got it. What is that? Well, hold on. I don't want to do something secret first. Alright, what's on this painting?
I hope I never become the object of O'Leary's obsession.
I don't want to open the top one first. Or the bottom one first. Oh, the flashlight's like horribly broken right now, if you can't see, by the way. Alright, there we go. Click.
The painting concealed file after file of celebrity reports with all sorts of shady information, ranging from S to Z. Almost all of them were athletes. Is that what O'Leary meant when he said that detectives and police officers were his friends? I wonder how many spy for him. If I were to pitch in, who would I spy on?
Who would I spy on? Al Stone, Bobby Yell, Timothy Thorpe? Timothy Thorpe.
Thorpe had been a rising football star before the war, which he came back from with honors and decorations. After the truce, he resumed his career. He won 3 season trophies and a couple of MVP awards. He retired after an accident that left him paralyzed
So
from
he
the
is
waist
paralyzed,
down.
okay.
He started his own sports advertising agency 4 years ago, but according to the files, O'Leary hadn't even tried to corrupt it.
Okay, so Thorpe is clean, apparently. Al. Chocolate.
According to Stone's report, he was so clean, not to mention hard to corrupt, that O'Leary opted for a more subtle strategy. Apparently, when he broke up with the tennis player Helen Moore, he set her up with Stone. Lucky for him, they hit it off. As I put away the report, I stopped in my tracks. Did I really want to risk knowing what O'Leary had on my good friend, the incorruptible police commissioner?
I mean, I'm definitely going to read it. Why would I not?
I sighed in relief. O'Leary had tried to buy Smirnoff on several occasions, but failed. Luckily, O'Leary had nothing on him, or me.
That's good. And Bobby.
In Bobby Yale's folder, all I found was a log of his incredible stats as an aspiring champion. 20 victories, 16 by knockout. Although, at the end of the report, someone had underlined one word several times. Untouchable.
Untouchable. Interesting. What does that mean? Everything is glitchy with the flashlight. It's like all backwards. You seeing this? Everything's like horribly broken with the flashlight here. Let's check the safe before we check that secret compartment, I guess. That's funny. It's funny, Legion.
A Crossler? The good news is, I don't need lockpicks to open it. The bad news, I didn't bring explosives.
Oh, I thought I was going to be able to do something with the safe. I guess not. No reason to leave the light on. Alright, what's in the secret compartment? Sugar. Wait, so that was the same thing? Okay, I think that's everything. Can't even aim at it. Come on. Oh, it just... Okay, so I'm just looking back in. Okay, I'll see if I can turn the lights off, but apparently not.
Luckily or not, files in through R included no one that I could somehow connect to the case.
That is a catfish, you're right. That's funny, actually. Oh, I think that's everything here.
Jake. Someone was coming.
Are we or are we not exemplary workers, Jimmy? Here it is, middle of the night.
Right. Oh. I made the wrong decision. I made the wrong decision. Right is not always right. My logic is left is sometimes
Jake.
right, but right is always right.
Someone was coming.
Are we or are we not exemplary workers?
That is all it takes, Scuzzy, to be fair.
Here it is, middle of the night.
Left.
And we're working extra hours. Hey, Jimmy, what do you think about that?
I think he's scared stiff, Desmond.
Why's that, Jimmy? We're giving you the red carpet treatment. We even let you in the boss's office.
You're one lucky fellow.
You can't say I don't treat you well, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Speak, you moron.
Yeah, very well. Why are you...
Shh. Calm down. How long have you worked for me, Jimmy?
3 months. 3 months.
Oh, yeah. I hired you right after your cousin Martin died. I need your opinion. How would you punish someone for ruining an innocent man's life with a hit and run, Jimmy?
I don't know.
Then tell me, what about you, Wilson? What would you do?
No, please. I didn't do anything. I swear.
I'm just gonna do nothing.
He was a good guy. Of course, you already knew that. You knew him better than me, right?
He was my cousin.
That's why I hired you, Jimmy. You see, Martin was a dear friend. And his widow said you were a nice kid. That you do a good job and you needed the money. And I have a soft spot for those in need.
Please.
But, you know what? I talked to her just yesterday. She told us you did some naughty things to her with that gun, Jimmy.
No.
That's no way to treat a widow, is it?
She's lying. Why would I do
I'm gonna
that?
stay put.
What about the kid? Are you so sure you know how long a kid can hold his breath? With his little head inside a toilet bowl?
Son of a bitch.
I didn't want to. It was his idea.
His idea?
Selfishly, I was glad I hadn't risked my life to save Jimmy. Maybe not even someone like him deserves to die. But one could also argue that I didn't deserve to die for someone like him.
Who's your boss? Give me a name!
Cassidy. It was his idea. He said you'd hired me if I'd managed to scare the widow, and I just...
All right. Let's just calm down now. It's gonna be okay. There are two sacred principles that rule my life.
Well, we know what's in that drawer.
The first principle is the love for my family. I do anything to protect them. The second principle, I never put my future in the hands of fate. I always play it nice and safe. And I would even add a third principle, or better yet, a rule. If anything threatens either of these two crucial principles, I take matters into my own hands. You see where this is going? For the first time, I got someone killed. Even though all I really did was rat him out.
No, I just...
Stop interrupting me, Jimmy! It's not polite! You're all the same. So rude! You know what? Let's leave it at that. You're going to give a message to that disgusting walrus Cassidy, aren't you?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Sure.
Good boy.
What?
I like how they're talking to him with dog words.
What's the message?
Speak, good boy.
Oh, Jimmy. You still don't get it, do you? You are the message. Come on. Wrap him up.
Little Jimmy.
Make sure Cassidy gets the message for breakfast, will you? I hope he chokes on it.
Got it.
Where are you hiding, little fishy? Once again, you didn't get to hear the end of my story.
The end of my story? So now I'm not going to be able to go out the front door because he's out there. So now I can get the cards, hopefully. Although there were still some cards back there that I couldn't get. Ring the bell, hide, attack. Hide. Hide was incorrect, friends. Hide was incorrect. The deaths are so violent. I thought attack was going to be the right answer, but I wanted to see if hide would work. I kind of want to see if doing nothing, if I can get by with anything other than attack. I assume not, but hey, worth a shot. I'll flash you and show you. Yeah. Whoosh. I'm going to do nothing and see what happens. Oh, yeah, automatically. Okay. I should have expected that, I guess. Should have expected it. Imagine if that was the last thing you saw before horrible death. You know what? I'm gonna screenshot that just for the heck of it. So I guess I'm not going to be able to get those cards. It's so weird that it wouldn't let me pick up those cards. Attack! Oh wow, so attack is wrong too. So I guess it's ring the bell actually. That's actually, I did not think that was it. I thought for sure it was attack. So how is ringing the bell gonna help? I'm confused. It's called plot convenience. So ring the bell.
What? Just where do you think you're going, putty cat?
Right, yeah, I get what you're saying, HJ. Definitely wouldn't have made any noise.
2 sacred principles rule my life. The love I feel for... What is going on today?
What? Okay, the love you feel for Ireland was not correct. The love you feel for Ireland is not the correct answer. He hates being interrupted, so I think I might need to not say anything.
2 sacred principles rule my life. The love I feel for... What is going on today?
Yeah. So I gotta let him talk. Gotta let him talk. Because he doesn't like to be interrupted, is what we learned earlier.
2 sacred principles rule my life. The first is the love I feel for my family. The second, Never leave destiny in the hands of fate.
Interesting that it goes to
I
the same
always
spiel.
play it nice and safe. And I'd even add a third principle, or better yet, a rule. If anything threatens either of these two principles,
You
I
take matters into your own hands.
Seriously, what just happened?
Okay, yeah, he definitely does not want to be interrupted. I tried it on the third one just to see. Yep, we're getting jimmied. He's jimmying us.
Two sacred principles rule my life.
Failure. I wanted to see what would happen.
The first is
you gotta
the
be
love I feel
experimental.
for my family.
Hearing it 100 times. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Cuzzy.
Never leave destiny in the hands of fate.
Fair enough,
I always
HJ,
play
fair
it
enough.
nice and safe. And I'd even add a third principle, or better yet, a rule.
A rule.
If anything threatens either of these
That
two
would be
principles,
funny if you died the 10th time
I
it was
take
actually
matters
game
into
over.
my own hands. The first time that someone died because of me, even though all I did was rat him out, well, that guy ended up in the Hudson River, right off Pier 27. He's got to be even wetter than that fish by now. You should have seen his face.
It's interesting what comes to mind when you think you're about to die. Suddenly all I could think about was how much I wanted a pet fish.
You too, Bruce? Anyway, I was 14 and I still dream about it, but it's real and it's solid.
By then, I was adamant about buying a fish. But first...
That was that. Never again. Nowadays,
Whether it's me who pulls the trigger or not, I have zero regrets. What's more, I sort of enjoy it.
The guy never hesitates to pull the trigger. Even if I hadn't seen what he did to Jimmy, I'd know he's not bluffing. When a mob boss declares his love of family, it can only mean that A, he won't hesitate to ruin yours, and B, he's cheating on his wife. In case anyone had any doubts about who's the boss around here, I'll put my dirty feet on his luxurious table to prove that all of this is mine. His pupils are dilated, and there's a slight grin on his face. The bastard is enjoying himself. I knew I had it in me to get out of that place alive.
Oh, this is interesting. O'Leary bet 5,000 on Yell, but always plays it safe. Claims to love his family. No. 60 to 90s had good music and they went downhill. Alright. Plays it safe. Has enough information. Bet 5,000. And claims to love family. What? Okay, so dominance. Plays it safe. What? Loves family. Plays it safe. Oh, was he cheating Mrs. Colbert? Who is Mrs. Colbert? Is it the same person? Was the rhino cheating with his boss's wife? Or ex-girlfriend? Okay, so that was it, yeah.
No. O'Leary's wife is having an affair with Colbert? Should I serve this to O'Leary on a silver platter? Or threaten Colbert so he'll get me out of this mess?
And, well, that's it, I think. You know, Blacksad, I never made it this far. Congratulations. You're going in style.
Colbert told me to come.
I didn't want to interrupt you because I respect you and your word. Colbert told me to come here.
What? Me? No way. You did what? Colbert? When?
At the bar or on the phone? At the bar.
Yeah, remember? At that bar on 33rd and Main Street. Don't you remember that cocky drunk guy?
No.
He kept bragging about how he was banging another guy's wife. He kept bragging about betraying his own boss. Another guy's wife.
He kept bragging about how he was banging another guy's wife.
Oh? Oh, yeah. Weird times, huh?
Yeah, and you congratulated me for finding Yale and saving your life.
Several times.
I asked you if O'Leary would thank me somehow. You assured me that O'Leary would thank me. I asked you if O'Leary would thank me.
Then I asked you if O'Leary would thank me somehow.
And I thought it was a very reasonable assumption.
And then you told me to come here to ask the boss himself.
Yeah, I think you deserve it. Right, Desmond?
Oh, Blacksad. Thank you. And sorry for jumping to conclusions. First, you get a random beating from Wilson. And here we are. When you shared what you'd found in Yale's apartment, well, it made me sort of want to trust you. But as you well know, you can't trust anyone in this world. Take it. It's only fair.
Want to place a bet on Sonia's Dunn's behalf? I'll make good use of it. I want to place a bet. I don't want your money. Want to place a bet?
I want to bet it all on the fight.
Ah, so you're a gambler after all. We listen, if you call it listening, to the sentimental romance.
The word you're looking for is feel. Your eyes act like the moon.
Your eyes act like the moon.
Ah, a cultured man. Anyway, go ahead. Place your bet.
Yale wins or Stone wins? Yale wins.
I bet it all on Yale.
Oh, Blacksad. Aren't these odd hours to pay me a visit? Your message was important, but certainly not urgent. It could have waited until tomorrow, don't you think?
Cats and wolves hunt at night. Ask Colbert, is it that late? Cats and wolves.
We cats and wolves hunt at night.
I thought it was a pretty witty line. Alright, that was an interesting sequence. By the way, if anybody else has not answered question of the day, you still have time to do so. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. Question is, which decade would you like to live in?
I wish I was a noir fiction writer.
That's on the nose.
At this very moment, I could write a couple of pointed, ironic remarks for the narrator to recount what I just lived through. The dark, crooked alleys of New York, reminded me of the state of my own soul. No. Fall loomed over me with the... Fall struck me with the full force of my long-lost youth. Nah, not that. Fall descended over me with the full weight of a guilty conscience. God,
is that like an anteater?
Worse.
And a horse? A horse without a ponytail?
What were you thinking? He wants him alive!
Two thugs try to scare you into leaving the case, but one of them was trigger happy.
I felt fall seep through my bones like the pain of a good beating. Mediocre, but
Yeah,
appropriate.
can't catch a thing, can't catch a break. True. That's actually kind of cool, like the shadow fight though. I like that kind of aesthetic. So who wants me alive? Maybe the walrus?
Against all odds, next morning I got up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And I had my kind, unknown assailants to thank. The beating had taken its toll, but for the first time in months, I had slept like a baby.
Oh, come on, Helen, focus! All right, take 5. We'll work on that double backhand later.
Wait, FBI?
Well, Mr. Blackmore,
Fake ID.
what can I do for the FBI?
You better consider what you don't want the FBI to do. We want you to cooperate with law enforcement. We want you to stop breaking the law. What any American would do. Stay successful. We want you to cooperate with law enforcement.
Cooperate with law enforcement. All you have to do is talk.
I like to speak through my actions, but still, could you be more specific?
Maybe if we could speak in private?
Alec!
Coming!
You've got 4 minutes, Mr. Blackmore, so... make them count.
Contraband. O'Leary, rigged games, fake relationship with Stone. Contraband.
We know you smuggle contraband during your international tournaments.
Oh, really? Are you sure? Like, what exactly?
I think she called my bluff. Or did she? Should I follow through or say I was kidding?
Jewelry, cigarettes, alcohol, champies? Champies.
I'm convinced you're part of a dangerous international network that smuggles champies.
For a moment there, I thought you were serious. Glad to see the FBI has a sense of humor. You've got my full attention now.
Tell me about your rigged games.
We're aware of at least 6 rigged games during your first year as a professional player.
And?
You won all of them.
Are you trying to offend me? I give my all on the court. I can't be held accountable if my rivals don't do the same. Go interrogate them.
What about O'Leary?
We know about you and Desmond O'Leary.
Wow. The FBI sure knows what it's doing. So, out of the 100 million Americans who know about that, who did you extort to get such highly confidential information?
The thing is, well...
You see, I'd love to wipe out that part of my past, but whatever.
Do you have any regrets?
Ads pay more than trophies. Can you believe it? Being associated with such a shady character could only damage my reputation. Trust me, never get involved with a married man. Anyway, at least now I know why you mentioned the rigged games. I can't blame you, Mr. Blackmore. I understand why I seem suspect.
What about Stone?
They say you're currently involved with Al Stone, the boxer. Is that correct?
Wow, your sagacity never ceases to amaze me.
Don't beat around the bush.
Sagacity.
We know why you're with him.
Oh, so you like his biceps too?
Desmond O'Leary asked you to seduce Stone. Why?
What? No, I met Al by chance at a party. A party hosted by Desmond O'Leary. No, that can't be. No one is that shrewd. Not even him. Damn, I hate that bastard. Anyway, now I get why you brought up the rigged games and your obsession with O'Leary. What do you really have against him? And don't say illegal gambling.
He works with the Chicago mob, gambling, murder. He's a commie. Murder.
O'Leary is a murderer. Every criminal organization has blood on his hands. His is no exception. And we have proof.
Well, what's the big deal? At least it's not a matter of, I don't know, smuggling champies.
I'm serious, Miss Moore. America can't afford to let anyone shake its foundations like that. And America's sweetheart can't afford it either. Help us out. Talk to us.
And why should I, Mr. Blackmore? What do I stand to gain or lose?
The FBI always returns a favor. We could put an end to your career out of sheer patriotism. Returns a favor.
The FBI always returns a favor.
Oh yeah? Are they gonna rig my games? This is actually quite simple.
Actually, quite simple. Making promises again, looks like it. Zoom in on that. What's the second thing I can zoom in on? It says there's two things. I love you now and forever. Does Moore really hate O'Leary?
One lucky gal.
Oh, the clover. Shamrock.
You have a light, sir?
That's just creepy. You have a light, sir? Look at those teeth.
The pearly white teeth of someone who barely smokes. Am I making her nervous? Damn. I'm almost out of fluid.
Wanna know my trick? Go down to start, then up with it, and then down again. Thanks.
Did work.
I don't know what you want me to say. You're trying to frame O'Leary, perhaps rightfully so, but I think you're barking up the wrong tree. Believe me, if I had the slightest...
Come on, Helen. Time to work on your backhand. Let's go.
Do you smoke? Nice meeting you, Mr. Blackmore. Did you bring my water?
What's he looking at? That was weird. That was kind of like a jump. And that is a fair point, HJ. Hissing, maybe?
America's sweetheart gave you her cigarette? Dear God, she has the hots for you! I can't believe you said good old Weekly to investigate that stupid walrus while you were hanging out with Helen Moore herself! So, what do you say, you and me, we change places next time, huh?
Your turn. Now tell me, what did you find out?
Ah, you're gonna love this. You ready? I've got news, but I happen to also have a
Blacksad.
Thank you so much, Mr. Blacksad.
Huh? Oh, Mrs. Colbert.
My husband woke me up this morning with roses and breakfast in bed. He said he had a scare last night, although he won't give me any details, and that he's been thinking about me ever since. He wants to take me to Niagara Falls for a second honeymoon.
That's nice, but I don't know why you're thanking me.
Are you kidding? Remember how I doubted him, but you made me change my mind? If he had suggested to take me to Niagara Falls when I still suspected him, I would have thought it was just a cover. Or worse still, a way to clean his conscience.
Ooh, I can go back. Keep the rhino on our good side.
Well, I only did my job as honestly as I could. Enjoy your marriage. I hope you and your husband are happy.
Well, that's all I wanted to say. Send me your bill when you can. You're a good man, Mr. Blacksad.
Well then.
But what just happened? Is there anything you didn't tell me?
Maybe. But now it's your turn. Tell me about Cassidy. Come on, spit it out.
I didn't find anything suggesting that Cassidy had anything to do with Dunn's murder, but...
That's quite the tale.
But I know Cassidy will be playing poker tonight with one Howard M. Farnham II, a Texas tycoon looking to get his claws on the boxing business.
Howard Farnham.
I also know that he and Cassidy have never met in person, and that Farnham, who's staying at the Balford Hotel, hasn't left his room. Apparently, he spent the night with 3 bottles of bourbon. So, here's my incredible plan. I'll go to the hotel, I'd knock him out, and then take his place in the poker game. That way, I'll get Cassidy talking. What do you think? Incredible, right?
Didn't we agree that you would handle Helen Moore while I dealt with Cassidy next time? No?
So I guess we're gonna be playing some poker. Weekly's a little underdeveloped, but I do like his character. I'm sure he's probably a character in the comics and stuff. B-A-L-L-F-O-R-D. Balford Hotel. Ha ha ha, Weekly. Whew. 213. He's a moose with a hat.
Good afternoon, Mr. Farnham.
What's going on?
Allow me to introduce myself.
I work for Frank Cassidy. I'm the hotel director. Room service. Your bottles are here. Room service. Your bottles are here.
Room service. I brought the bottles you ordered.
I didn't order me no drinks. And you're not wearing the hotel uniform.
Uniform.
Move on, you drunk.
Game over. That's it. End of the game. End of the game right there.
Good afternoon, Mr. Farnham.
What's going on?
That's how it could
Allow
have
me to
happened.
introduce myself.
I work for Frank Cassidy.
John Blackmore. I work for Frank Cassidy. He asked me to bring you these bottles so you could choose which one you prefer for the game.
Oh, sure. I was fixing to leave, but I guess them monuments ain't going anywhere. Well, come on in then.
Gentleman Farnham's room was easy. Earning his trust was another story. But I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Blackmore? You okay, partner?
The best way to earn someone's trust is to make them believe they've earned yours. And sometimes, the best way to fake it is to tell the truth. I don't know where to begin.
The world is falling to pieces, and so am I. I'm afraid get kicked again. They killed my girl, and I can't forget her. I accepted money I didn't deserve. So the truth would be accepting the money, or the world is falling to pieces. Let's go off this bribe we took.
I accepted money I don't deserve. And now it weighs on my conscience.
Let me tell you something about life and business, son. Our Lord didn't separate his creation into rich and poor just for the fun of it. If a man has the money, that's proof enough he doesn't deserve it. You hear what I'm saying?
One of the tricks of this trade is to be wary of the biases we all have. They cloud our judgment and blur the person in front of us, painting them with the shades of our preconceived notions of who they should be. But every once in a while, you run into someone so locked in personality that they can only be regarded as a stereotype. Farnham was a disgrace, not only to himself, but to Texas and the entire human race. To think I had to impersonate him. I wish I was like you. You seem so content, so free of burdens.
Stop right there, partner. You think this old dog don't have ticks? Let me tell you something about my first wife. Woo-wee!
Once I had gained Farnham's trust...
Kill him.
The hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him, and not get myself killed.
What can I do for you, sir?
Try to remember, I'm Howard M. Farnham II. I'm here to play me some poker. I'm here to play me some poker.
I'm here to play me some poker. You got the wrong place, sir. Did you miss the barbershop sign above the door? You have a good evening, sir. Wait,
Sad game over again. Just walks out in front of the car. That was the wrong answer. Delete a quote? Nah, I don't think so. Hey, Alec, good to see you tonight.
The hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him, and not get myself killed.
Because that's where the illegal gambling is going down, HJ. What is this guy, like an ostrich? Really, Kelsey? It's crazy.
What can I do for you, sir?
Try to remember.
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
Find the requested info before the timer runs out. Ooh, interesting.
Not even a Bible. Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
Ding Dong, Texas. Billy Bob's Barber. Vietnamese shave. I found it. An interesting scenario, yeah.
Yes, I got a Vietnamese shave last time. Oh, please, come in. Of course, I remember you. Take a seat.
Valton Hotel. That is probably intentional, HJ.
I'm sure you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
This is outrageous. I understand. I'm just going to say nothing.
Are you scared, sir? Please don't be. Answer my question and it'll all be okay. How much does it cost to get yourself a clean Vietnamese shave?
Try to remember.
Then, sure enough, Booth put the nail on the coffin of my first marriage. You know, the wife that caught me cheating with the maid. My second marriage, too. You know what I did to her daddy? Same old with several mistresses. So I decided to stick to my guns and only deal with hookers. Even if I did end up marrying some.
I feel you, Mr. Farnham. So I'm going to be honest with you.
Poker Dad has turned me into Cassidy's slave. Cassidy's bad news. Poker Dad.
I'm Cassidy's slave. He lent me the money for a game deposit, and I lost it all. Now I have to work off my debt.
Oh, Cassidy's not your problem, son. It's poverty. Sure enough, I had to pay my own deposit this morning to y'all. And that was just petty cash to me.
Petty cash, to be honest. I asked you how much.
Of course they gave me my receipts. These things I am, boy. Wait, I'll show you. I got it somewhere. Just a sec. I'll get it. I just put it over. I think I'll be right back.
This is why you don't get drunk, kids. Alright, we're looking for a receipt. Found a card. Look at those shoes.
Farnham's address book. Who knows what kind of shitty characters are in there?
Might time out on this one.
At least it's comforting to know that when Farnham drinks too much, his female companions have less of a hard time. They smell like a party.
No, I ran out of time.
I told you, nothing more than petty cash. Never given a second thought to them small numbers. And you never will. Failure.
Rip. Rip.
Petty cash, to be honest. I asked you how much.
Of course they gave me my receipts. These things I am, boy.
Boy.
Wait, I'll show you. I gotta get somewhere. Just a sec. I'll get it.
Yes, HJ. Cannot skip.
Put it over. I think he's. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. I don't know why that makes me happy, but it does. You like it? Nah, I don't like that at all. It's like deleting history.
This will surely imbue me with the Texan spirit.
Bolo tie.
Damn, what a stench.
Frank E. Cassidy, deposit $20,000.
Why didn't you just say you had the receipt in your pocket? I'm almost certain, but tell me, who told you to come to this barber shop?
A friend, try to remember, or Cassidy himself. Try to remember.
Let me tell you a little secret about my first wife, sonny boy. When I met that woman, she had no manners, no money, no... Who in the hell? Farnham. My God, if it ain't the hero of the day.
Knowing Farnham, the owner of this bra only came here for business.
I'll be damned. Yes, sir. New York City.
I probably don't need to imitate his gestures during the game, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to try.
Sure enough, I'm fixing to play poker with him.
It's not going to be easy to sound Texan, but I'll give it my best shot.
It's easy to sound Texan. Just sound like me.
You can say that again. And again.
There we go.
With this
Boxing
and
at the
that
Grand
bolo
Ole
tie,
Opry?
I'll really look the part.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassidy.
Kenny friends.
God bless you, brother.
Oh, was it a typo? What was the typo?
Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
My good old friend Kenny, craziest goddamn Texan in New York. You know how many Kennys there are in New York? Kenny who?
So besides when and where the game will be, the password, and the money Farnham dished out, what else do I need?
No, it's talking about the bra on the lights. It was intentionally a bra.
They smell like a party.
Because there's a bra hanging from the light.
At least it's comforting to know that when Farnham drinks too much, his female companions have less of a hard time.
Yeah, like right up there.
Luckily, there was only one Kinney in Farnham's address book, Kinney Eakes, residing at...
Kinney Eakes.
Cornell Plaza, Manhattan. Stunning penthouse. I'm not surprised. Mr. Eakes has excellent taste. Do you happen to know what he asked for the last time he was here?
A nice big pompadour, Vietnamese shave, John Tracy's haircut. Probably that one, but we're going to try to remember. Interesting how if you were to replay the game, you would already know the answers.
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
Got that on the last second. Yeah, cards too.
Don't tell me, Billy Bob. This here is my new friend Father. Am I right?
The barber was fixing to give me a shave. Your flasher friend can learn some manners. Your barber was fixing.
Sure enough, your barber was fixing to give me a shave.
You can get a good shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of course.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farnham here, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
Try to remember. What the heck? Why was I in a cow costume? Did you see that? What was that? Did anybody else see that, or was that just me? What just happened? Somebody should clip that. That was disturbing.
No matter how superficial someone may seem, there's always a way to win their heart.
It'll be my pleasure.
That was an interesting sequence. He has a weird bug or
Welcome,
something.
gentlemen. Chips are on the table and guns are in the safe. Now, we got a lovely night of poker ahead of us full of smoking and bourbon. So let's get started. Take a seat, Mr. Farnham. Let me introduce you. To my right, wearing gray boxers and weighing in at 140 pounds, the owner of Pink Vice, the largest meat market in all of Manhattan.
Meat market, and he's
In
an
other
eagle.
words, a real son of a bitch. No offense to the women he
Oh,
exploits.
meat
Our
market.
reigning
Oh, never
champion, Oswald Quince.
A title I aim to keep.
Oh, he's cool.
Provided our new contender here doesn't interfere.
I'll do what I can. Y'all are dealing with the worst player in Texas. You ain't got a chance, but I'm sure you'll learn something. Yeah, sounds right.
Sorry, partner. You ain't got a chance in hell. But look at it this way. You're fixing to learn new tricks.
For better or for worse, I only need one trick. Playing well.
The truth is that our friend Farnham owns the largest and, I dare say, most entertaining establishment in Texas.
Really? So we're colleagues then?
Yeah, you wish, Quince. He owns a casino.
Damn.
And it's not even in Austin or Dallas. It's actually in a little town called, what was it? Darn it. I looked it up the other day. Had a funny ring to it. I hate it when this happens.
I thought they moved all Texan casinos to Vegas. Where gambling is legal.
You mean Ding Dong, Texas?
Ding dong.
Ding dong. That's it.
Who'd ever think of a name like that?
Well, casino or no casino, let's just hope he doesn't keep as many aces up his sleeve as the late Ventimiglia, huh?
Amen.
To my left, wearing brown boxers and weighing in at 396 pounds.
Frank, show some respect, huh?
The hospitality tycoon, Polly... no.
Tycoon? I just own a small bar with pool tables.
Clients drink close to nothing and play even less, but certain business transactions just couldn't happen anywhere else.
Damn it, Polly. Why don't I know your last name?
Because they took it away from me. You have no idea how good my ex-wife's lawyer is.
Women, they even take our damn names.
You're a horrible actor, HJ. Like they have a choice, or yeah, I definitely shouldn't say that. I'll say nothing.
You're too much, Polly. Don't be a sourpuss for them.
When you're done sightseeing, why don't you drop by La Iguana for a game of pool, and I'll buy you a drink. But I have to warn you, my clientele isn't crazy about furry fellas such as yourself.
Furry fellas. I love pool or I hate pool. I hate pool.
Sorry, partner. I can't stand pool.
Well, then just come down to drink and drink some more.
Hey, Miller.
Well, looks like Farnham won't be venturing into the pool hall business anytime soon. This guy here wants to start a boxing association in Texas. Guess who he's turning to for advice?
To be honest, several things got me worried, so I'd be much obliged for any counseling.
So, what worries you?
Athletes hooking up, homicidal boxers, rebel coaches, illegal gamblers. Athletes hooking up.
Those there athletes hooking up with each other, like Al Stone and Helen Moore.
I see you subscribe to What's News. Yeah, my star boxer, the reigning champion. He's having an affair with America's sweetheart. Hey, I got nothing against those two idiots falling in love. Don't get me wrong, but it's taking a toll on his performance. I don't think he'll lose against Yale, but I'm starting to worry a bit. Billy Ma, bring out the bourbon. We're drying up here. I'll deal with a fresh deck, of course. We respect traditions in this establishment.
Poker is as boring as it is simple. All you need to do is read people's faces. And even the worst detective has that trick up his sleeve.
I love body language
the real
reading
issue
in real
is
life.
knowing what to play for when there's much more than just money at stake.
Play to win or play to lose? Ooh. What do we think here, friends? What do we think? Well, I'll tell you what. I gotta pee again, so I'll BRB while you think about it.
I can't stop it!
Alright, I know I heard something there. I heard something there. Welcome in, Bernie! Coming in with a raid of 9. You caught me right when I went to empty the bladder. What's going on? What's going on? You couldn't do a troll if you wanted? Yeah, I gotta watch out for that going forward, Boneless. Hey, Stalking, good to see you tonight. Scarf, welcome in. That's on the nose. Williams, good to see you back. Arville, good to see you in here. And Bernie yourself. What's going on, friends? What's going on? We are playing some Blacksad at the moment. We are playing some Blacksad. We get you a shout out here, Bernie. Glad you decided to bring your crew back by. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? You caught us at an interesting moment. If anybody is interested, this is a really interesting game. This is a similar to like a Telltale game. This is a detective, story-based, decisions matter kind of game. And we're getting ready to make a decision right now, actually. So, hey, Asteroid, good to see you tonight. Welcome in. Oh, really, Cuzzy? That's good to know. But welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for bringing your crew by. As a heads up, you are catching us right at the end of the stream. We'll probably be going for another 15-20 minutes, however long it takes to finish this segment. But definitely appreciate you hanging out and finishing up with us tonight here. Yeah, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Like I said, this is a really interesting game. This is a, like I said, a story-based mystery, noir, that kind of thing. So if you're into that, you're in the right place. All right, but let's go ahead and jump back in here and get this going. So the question that we're making, or the decision we're making right now, is we are impersonating another character in a poker match, and we have to decide now if we're going to play it seriously to win or play to lose. So that's the decision that we're at right now. So the question is, what decision are we going to make? Are we going to play to win, or are we going to play to lose? We got to make that decision. What are you booing over there, Stalking? For anybody who did just join in, we do have the question of the day, as always, down at the bottom. The question of the day is, which decade would you like to live in? I'd love to hear your answers to that. And don't forget, we do have Jackbox coming up tomorrow. Keep in mind, Jackbox is here Monday, Tuesdays, and sometimes Wednesdays. Wednesdays are general community day. So appreciate everybody hanging out. Let's go ahead and keep moving in this game. And I think I've made the decision. I'm going to play to lose. I like the way you think, Alec. We're going to play to lose.
Damn it. What, again?
How many games have you won in a row, Quince?
And here I was hoping that Farnham would steal your championship belt.
Mark my words. Farnham will be calling his wife before the night is over.
Ha! Oh, hey. By the way, did you guys hear about Kenny's wife? Pretty tragic.
Kenny's wife.
What happened?
Oh, plain bad luck. Hey, but Farnham, I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
We got to try to remember. We're in an interesting flashback kind of sequence here. It's interesting.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassidy. God bless you, brother.
You see, HJ, you said earlier you're a bad actor. I think I can handle the acting, but I couldn't handle the memory. I can't remember things.
The craziest goddamn Texan in New York. And the poor fella's already got enough on his hands now that his wife...
Obviously, we need to let him talk.
Women just gotta have their vices. But she's in a rehab clinic now, hooked on
Tranquilizers? Animal hooked on tranquilizers?
Tranquilizers. Don't tell me women don't have their vices, too. Bring out the bourbon, Billy Bob. Come on. Give me the bourbon.
Maybe I spoke too soon when I said that poker is easy for a good detective. Even when you play to lose, it's best to win the occasional hand to avoid suspicion. But with Quince, it was just impossible.
Well, I'll be damned. I don't believe this.
See what we mean, Farnham?
I still don't get why you keep coming for more, boys. I'm starting to think you all lose on purpose. In which case, you're about to have a blast.
Poor Farnham. Came looking to make big bucks in the city with his boxing, and he's gonna lose it all with poker.
I hope your counseling will make up for it.
Yeah, so how can I be of help?
How can I be of help? Rebel coaches, homicidal boxers, or illegal gamblers? Illegal gamblers.
Having to compete with illegal gamblers like that old Leary fella.
Oh, one would almost think that you live in New York, my friend. That son of a bitch killed one of my men, and left the poor bastard on my damn porch. But he's a goner now. Ever since the sport got put on TV, people want a fair game, honest boxes, and no shady business. You can't break the law anymore like before. Nowadays, they gotta bribe those big network executives to negotiate for broadcasting rights.
Bribing TV networks. Rebel coaches.
Rebel coaches like Joe Dunn.
Oh, I see you done your homework. That bastard wouldn't accept the most basic rules. For example, banning boxers from official competitions when the managers don't belong to my association. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry for his death. But if they ever find the murderer, I'd be glad to pay his lawyer fees. Come on, let's steal another hand before Quince accuses us of trying to break his winning streak.
Ain't gonna happen. Gentlemen, I suggest you never tell your sons about this game, unless you want to lose their respect.
Wait, you mean our sons actually respect us?
I hear you. There's no way to set boys straight these days. They don't even respond to a good old beating.
There are better ways to educate children. Texan boys do respond to a good beating. Personally, I strongly believe XIRL, but for the game...
I dare say Texan boys do respond to a good beating.
Hey, careful, Quince. You're talking to a pro. So, Kenny told me you had quite a house full.
How many kids you got in that house full of yours?
Try to remember. Yeah, there's been a lot of information gained, dog.
No, that son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit. If I'd been a communist, perhaps the vision of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would have made my day. Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die. Unfortunately, I didn't break a sweat trying to save him.
Oh, so he died anyway? So I tried to save him and then he still died? What? What just happened? I literally hit the button and he's... I don't know what just happened. That was weird. That was weird. There's been a lot of developments in the mafia side of things, stalking. I'm not sure if I ran out of time or what just happened. That was weird.
No. That son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit. If I'd been a communist, perhaps the vision of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would have made my day. Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I didn't break a sweat trying to save him.
It gives you like a millisecond hit the button, apparently. Rip. Rip. Try that again. Yeah, apparently there's like a button prompt that I missed the first time entirely, or it didn't show up, one or the other. I don't know
How
which.
many kids you got in that house full of yours?
Try to remember. Yeah, stalking it is.
No. That son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit. If I'd been a communist, perhaps the vision of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would have made my day. Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die. No, deserving or not, the man would live.
Oh, we actually have a second to walk around here. Just make sure I didn't miss anything in this room. Might be our last chance.
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a
We've
town.
already seen that 3 times. Alright, whatever. I can't even see how many it was.
Swat at something.
Oh,
I
6,
don't
okay.
know how you deal with all of that.
All boys?
Does it have to be now?
Oh, never let Quince near one of your daughters.
Come on, Folly. Children are sacred. I won't lay a
Cassidy.
finger on them until they're 12. After that, well...
So Quincy's
let's
a
just
creep.
say some men have needs that can only be met by a young girl that age, if you know what I mean. Are you alright, Farnham?
Let's investigate. I was starting to like Quincy. I don't know if I like him too much anymore.
There goes your winning streak, you sick bastard.
Rat him out or keep his secret? This guy's pretty scummy.
Sooner or later, the police are gonna bust your ass. Quince.
What the hell are you talking about?
I bet you're as bad at hiding those poor girls as you are at keeping that ace up your sleeve.
What? You lying piece of shit.
Quince.
Don't believe a word he's saying, Frank.
It's not an ace, but it's a card.
Don't you dare call me Frank.
Oh, he got serious.
Billy Bob. It's 500 more. Huh. For washing up. It's a deal.
Wow.
And good call, Farnham. I owe you one. Please, take that flying scumbag's tokens. And mine too, if you want them. I'm feeling generous. Hey, turns out the governor accepted my suggestion to let Bobby yell out of prison on the day of the fight. Hey, this is turning out to be the perfect night.
We got a lot of
If you decide
information.
to go ahead with your new venture, call me, Farnham.
Well, he wasn't a pigeon.
Behavior at last night's game was utterly insulting. Never contact me again or I'll put an end to your pathetic life. If our common acquaintance should ask you about your business endeavors, tell him that boxing is too violent for you. Signed, Frank Cassidy.
It's true, Cuzzy. According to movies and stuff, at least.
My own tracks would be covered the following morning, and Cassidy read this note from Farnham.
Dear Mr. Cassidy, though I'm grateful for your kind help, last night's game made me realize that boxing is just too violent for a peaceful Texan like myself. I have decided to invest elsewhere. Yours sincerely, Howard M. Farnham II. Damn Texans.
The bird was the word. Alright. We got a lot of information just gained right now. And an interesting sequence of events. An interesting sequence of events.
As for me, it was the first time in days that I had gone to bed without my daily beating. A real shame. Nothing like a bruised body to help you to sleep like a baby. Maybe I should have given myself a beating.
ring.
Blacksad.
Uh-oh, is something else happen now? Is there going to be a twist? Or a pull or a bop? Appreciate all of you beautiful people hanging out, by the way, tonight. I really enjoy sharing these interactive stories and stuff with others. It's really cool to be able to talk about it and stuff. Yeah, I like it too, HJ, for sure. I'm really glad I decided to play this.
It was like this when I got here.
When? Did you call the police? Did you touch anything? When?
When did you get here?
I've been calling you for over an hour.
Calm down. I'll take care of this.
Calm down. I'll take care of this. All right. Well, I believe that is a perfect stopping point. It'll leave us on just a little bit of a cliffhanger, where we can pick back up. We can pick back up next Friday, I guess it will be, and continue on. So, pretty good stopping point there. We had a lot of information thrown at us, a lot of information that we gained, and a lot of information going on here. So, it's possible stalking. I'm not leaning that way right now, but sure, it's possible. I'm not gonna say it's impossible by any means. Definitely not gonna say it's impossible. But I do want to thank everybody for hanging out again tonight. We are going to go ahead and do a raid to share some Twitch love around the Twitch world and all that good stuff. So definitely make sure you hang out and make somebody else's night just a little bit better. Yeah, I know, HJ. That's just how the requests and indies go, though. You know, we gotta do the Jackbox nights and such. Gotta do the Jackbox nights. By the way, stalking, was it you that was thinking about doing a request, but you didn't like the days we did requests on? I think it was you. And I wanted to let you know that Saturdays are also an option if it's really necessary. So keep that in mind if you do ever want to do a request. We can technically do some Saturdays if you really needed us to, but it would need to be on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, somewhere in there. Alright, who are we going to share some love with tonight? I actually don't see anybody online that we haven't recently raided. Maybe we should raid somebody. Oh, really, Stalking? That's exciting. The cliffhanger fool. Exactly. I guess we'll just raid someone doing Gartic Phone. How about that? Let's switch it up tonight. Unless anybody has a suggestion. Bob Ross? Nah, probably not Bob Ross. Let's give a raid to a smaller Gartic Phone streamer. Yeah, we did Hobbs recently. Let's do Sid B. I don't think we've raided this person before. Let's go give a raid to Sid B. Alright. Gotta get a stretch in there. Stomach's actually a little upset too, so. Good stopping point. Good stopping point for sure. Once again, I do want to thank all of you for hanging out tonight. Like I said, I really enjoy being able to share these story-based games and talk about stuff and experience it together. You know, it's really fun to be able to, like, do all that stuff. So, yes, movie night will be coming up. I think I'm going to do it in June, Ghost. I want to watch the Demon Slayer movie. And I think we'll use that for a movie night. There may be more than one movie night, but I definitely want to do that, I think. I think that's what I'm going to plan. So, if any of you are wanting to be fully caught up on the plot, go ahead and watch the Demon Slayer anime. It's pretty short. It's only like 26 episodes. So, feel free to go ahead and get caught up on that. That way you can watch the movie with us. My understanding is you can watch the movie without watching the anime if you really want it. So it's just be a great movie. But that'll be a few weeks down the line. But we'll get something going, Ghost. We'll get something going. But friends, thanks so much again for being here. We'll be back tomorrow with Jackbox, so I hope that each and every one of you can make it out for that. Community nights are what we're all about here, so. Well, it's like 20-minute episodes, though, Legion. It's like 20-minute episodes. All right, Cuzzy, I'll trust you. All right. see everybody tomorrow. See you on the other side of the raid, and stay wholesome, friends. Very much appreciate all of you hanging out. If you watched on YouTube, give a comment. Leave a comment. Let me know you watched it. See you next time.